Right guys, there's been a lot of speculation on the internet and on this site, particularly about E10 and E5 fuel. Obviously super unleaded is still E5, which at the end of the day I've got some super unleaded here, kindly donated to me because I run diesel vehicles, so my mate gave me some E5 fuel that he only puts in his Subaru. So super unleaded fuel. Here we have an empty jar for E10 with additive, and we also have a jar for E10. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour some of this fuel here, which is 5 litres of E10 unleaded fuel. I'm going to pour some of it into this. Now admittedly there might be just a little bit less than 5 litres by the time I've done, but nevertheless we're close to it. So I'm going to pour this in now. So there we have it. Bit of spillage. We have some E10 fuel. So we have E5, hardly any difference, in fact I'd say no difference in colour. E10, E5. Now all my classic performance friends use this stuff. They swear by it. It makes E10 safe for petrol engines, prevents corrosion, fuel oxidation, blah 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 blah. The main thing is to reduce the amount of acidic damage to rubber. Now you guys on site, it's quite rightfully you're putting E10 in, saying you're having no problems. I beg to differ, because you haven't got X-ray vision, and I have seen from first hand what this stuff does, and I just wanted to make it clear this is obviously a 3-week experiment. So you know, we're now into 10th of April, and I'm just thinking to myself, shall I do this experiment just to prove a point? Now it says here on the back, you treat 1 litre with 1 mil. So we need 5 mil of this stuff to make this fuel safe. And it says here, add at every fill up 1 mil treats 1 litre of petrol. So I need to get 5 mil out of here and put it in there. Admittedly I've just put a little bit for this, but we ain't going to split hairs about that. We're after looking at protection. So, and if anything, this stuff's going to be overprotected in slightly less than 5 litres than it would be in 5 litres. So this stuff, I'm not sure how the hell I'm going to get 5 mil syringe. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the lid off this 5 mil additive and pour it out into here, and then siphon it in. It was quite thick. I realised how thick it was. So here we go. Bit of an air bubble there. I believe that is bang on 5 mil. A little bit of a bubble in there, you can see, but it's 5 mil. A bit of spillage there. So there you go, that's in there. I'm here to shake. any on this cap. It's probably takes into account a little bit that I've just spilt there, but there you go. Anyway, let's put this back on. So now we have E5 super unleaded, E10 non-additive. Now we're going to fill this with the fuel that's got the additive in. Right, I give it a good shake. Let's bollock it. Right. I probably should make both of these containers the same size, but I've already seen the effect this has had. Here I have got 3 rubber hoses, fuel hose, pre-E10 fuel hose this is, right, and we're going to put 1 in each one, just to see the effect. So 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and I'm going to put some dummies in. Obviously this won't fit in there, so I'm just going to cut the dummy off. So we're left with the teat. Everybody likes a good teat. Wow. I can see a reaction straight away, but doesn't matter. 1 in there, 1 in there, 1 in there. People say, why are they doing this? Saving the environment, all this crap. Yeah, well, you think of how much it makes to make a hose, how much it costs to get rid of a hose, and how much to prove this, and all they've done is change the fuel. I don't know, I don't get it. So there you go. Now, you can't see it on the camera, but I can assure you now, right, in this E10 fuel, you are starting to see a very, very small film of rubber starting to come off. Now, I don't know if you can just see. You see around there, it's starting to go a little bit brown. But we'll leave that. And we'll come back to this in 3 weeks' time. E5. And the one with the additive. So we've all got dummies in there. Can't even see the bloody dummy. And we'll come back to it in 3 weeks' time. It's probably going to be May the 4th, something like that, I reckon. I don't know if the maths are right, but I don't give a crap about that. I'm just out there to show you guys and just say to these guys that are saying no problems at all. I've had no problems at all. Please look at this. And I'm having to fix vehicles now because we're having problems with diaphragms rotting in Strongboard carburetors, and so that's diaphragms on accelerator pumps, fuel lines rotting, and even an increased measure of the petrol vehicles that were then rotting the valve stem seals, which are a rubber based thing. If you obviously you've got an inlet valve, you're going to end up with that vapor, fuel vapor that's acidic going into the engine, and it's, yeah, I'm seeing a bit of an increase in that. Whether there's any logic behind that, I don't know yet, but yeah, certainly food for thought. I'll see you in 3 weeks, guys.